If you're with me, please make a comment so that we can talk and I know you're here. Light's very bright. I'm not sure if I can get a better view. Now I cut my head off. How about that? Now, give me 1 second, and I'm going to turn on a different light so that my forehead is not blurring you off. Hi, Abby. There's that light better. Now I'm not glaring and it looks a little nicer. I am trying to go on a little earlier tonight so that we can all watch Indiana at 9 o'clock my time, or I guess it's 8 o'clock my time. So we got an hour to try to make a snowman tonight. And it's really cute. I made one earlier, but I sewed it, but I want to try and use the glue gun to make it a little bit easier. Now, all you need, a white sock, a little sock, well, actually any sock, and a fuzzy sock, like when you lose one because the dryer eats it, and you got that one left, but you don't want to throw it away because it's so soft. Not a whole lot going on. We went out with the family yesterday to look at all the Christmas lights. Me and my husband took my mom and dad, and we looked around Waco at all the nice houses that put up the lights on everywhere and their little displays of whatnot. So it really looked good, and we had a good time with the family. And my brother's coming tomorrow, so I'm not going to be doing a live for about a week or so at least. We're going to try to visit and have food and whatnot. But tonight I am looking forward to making a cute little snowman. I forgot some stuff, but let me see. I got everything except my cardboard piece, and I've got everything else here. I totally boo-booed out on that. So give me another 1 more second, and I'm going to get the cardboard right quick. Okay, here it is. I left it in the other room when I was getting all my stuff together. Now, what we do is we're going to take this little, just a little piece of cardboard, and take something round, anything, and trace a little circle here on your cardboard, and then cut it out, as round, I guess, as possible. Oh, that sounds, I'm not, salt cookie? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is can you tell me a little bit more about it? I'm cutting this out. Okay. See, you just kind of cut out a little round spot of cardboard, and you're going to put it down in the bottom of the sock, right along where the toe is. There's usually that little sew line right there. Like a brick. So it's kind of like a little, just a little hard ornament, like what the kids do in school, and then they decorate them. So you organize your little piece of cardboard down in the bottom of your sock, and straight, make sure it's nice and straight and flat. and you have, you know, the little heel part up here, and you can set it down, and then you can take a little bit of rice, you know, just a big old bag of rice, or you could use beans or beads or whatever you have on hand. And just pour some in there. I said pour some in there, not all over your spot like I just did. You know, shake it down in there. Make sure you got a little, make yourself a little fat bubble. That's going to be our bottom of the snowman. Oh, that sounds fun. I never did that with my kids. They always did stuff like that in school. And they bring them, after they did them, they bring them home to me. I have a few of them still that we put on the tree that they made when they were in primary school. They look back at it and ask me why I still hang them up. They get embarrassed. All right, see, just pour as much of the rice in there as you want to make your, you know, snowman great big and fat. And I like, yeah, I want mine to be pretty big old. If I can get my rice to do it. My rice is acting mean. My rice is being mean to me. I want my snowman to be fat. I mean, what good is it if he doesn't be fat? All right. There. Now we're talking. And we got a good size, you know, snowball's worth of little ball here. Okay? But it's nice and flat so that it will sit, you know, sit good when you put it out. Cardboard snowman. Oh, that sounds fun. And yes, make a big old mess. Oh yeah, nothing like making a big old mess. Spread out a lot of craft paper, and that way after you're through making the big old mess, you just roll it all up and pitch it in the trash. And if you don't have craft paper, use the backside of wrapping paper, you know, so that the white side's up. That way you can see, you know, all the little stuff that you have sitting out. But it will help make mess cleanup a lot easier. Now what we're going to do is we're going to tie off this little ball. We want our little snowman ball to, you know, be a solid ball. So I'm going to tie it off with some yarn in my hand. I have a little black embroidery yarn here. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece here. And we're going to take it and tie it around this middle piece so that we can, you know, make it a solid ball. Six and seven. Oh, I remember when mine were little. I don't have any grandchildren yet, so I'm looking forward to it. My daughter is pregnant with our first grandbaby, and I think she's due sometime in May. So that's my first one, and we don't know whether it's a boy or girl yet. So I'm excited. When she comes to visit this weekend, she's supposed to tell us. She's going to tell us whether it's a boy or a girl. So she's giving us the weight scheme. We have to wait until she comes to show us the pictures, because she's got the ultrasound pictures. She's got ultrasound pictures that she's going to show us. All right. See, we just tie off the bottom like that. Cut our little screens here. Work. So I get them. She's supposed to get me some paint pens today, so we'll have something to paint with. Well, that's good. That'll be good. What is it? Watercolors work great too. They're easy cleanup. Or the let me see if I can say that, Crayola pens that are washable. Those work great too. Then at least you don't make a big old mess of their clothes or whatnot, and it washes off their skin. All right, now we're going to take some old filling or some, you know, from an old pillow, or you can buy some, but we're going to ball that up. We're going to stuff that down in here and make a little head, or a big head, whatever kind of head you want. I mean, you want them to have a big head or a little head. Stuff it all in there. Stuff. Once you get a decent little ball made, we're going to take the top and we're going to tie that off too. And one of my 21-year-old is here playing video games with his dad. So it's actually quiet for the moment because they're busy. The ones that you saw coming in and out the other night, yeah, they'll be working out in a little while. Probably come through and be noisy like usual. All right. Now, once we get that tied off, this is going to be our head, and this is going to be our bottom, and this is going to go in the hat. So, cut off those strings, and it's time to we're going to take this, and we're going, now on the other one I sewed it, but with this one I'm just going to kind of glue it a little bit around the center and see if this works. So this is sort of a work in progress, learning how to do it. So I'm going to go around the middle where it's all wonky and put a little dab of glue around here. I think I am. And I'm going to mash it down, and hopefully it'll stick together good. Not bad. The glue is really hot, so it works pretty good. See? We'll get it doesn't wonk around as bad, and it's a little almost like it's been sold. But we're going to put something around there like a scarf and whatnot, so that's not going to show in a little while anyway, but we just want it to be a little more secure, so I'll put the hot glue around it. Now we're going to take our fuzzy and we're going to decide where we want our hat, and I want this top. I wish I had some Christmas ones, but this is the best I got. So I think it's pretty, but I can also do it on this side if I want to. So let's see. I'm going to take it and put it on here a little bit, measure where I think I want his hat to be, and we'll turn it inside out. Now if you turn it inside out and mark off your spot here, I'm going to make that the little bowl here. About right there. So I'm going to go about right here on top of this part of the XO, and this is the bottom part. It's going to be part of his hat. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to cut that off right there. All right. I don't know. You can actually leave it inside out if you want to, if you like all this fuzzy, the inside fuzzies. But I want to put the outside fuzzy. roll up his little hat. See, you put the little hat on and adjust it. However, now I'm gonna fix this right here, but that's cute. Oh, I want to make it with either maybe no, not folded up at all. Maybe here must get the strings off. What do you think? Like not folded up. I kind of like that, just that little fringe edge right there. And his little face is going to be right there. So your little hat goes on and leaves open for the face and comes down over his little head. And this top part right here, you're going to gather up that top, the part that we tied off before, and mash it real good. And we're going to tie that off and make a little pom-pom. So this is pretty simple, and it looks real cute and doesn't take long to make. So anybody can do it as long as you have your act together with your thread, which is not okay. There we go. Thread kicking my butt. All right. So we're going to cut that and make a little piece, and tie off his little hat. Now, I think you could probably use like a rubber bands. Rubber bands would probably be easier, an elastic. That would be, I think go a lot more simple. But I like to make things hard for myself. All right, here we go. Tie it off, and that's the pain. You're sitting here tying it off and making sure your little tie is tight. End up tying it 2 or 3 times to make sure my tie gets tied. Tie. They're not. There, see? When you tie off the top, it looks like the little beanie on top. Little ball. I think that is so damn cute. Oh, really cute. Okay, now I'm just like, oh, funny. Now I'm going to cut off those strings so they don't show. Okay. All right, now we got the top part of his little head done. Oh, I know, right? And it's so easy. Even the kids could probably help you. It'd be messy with the rice, but you don't even have to use rice. You could just use the stuffing and stuff them, or make them smaller, and they could be ornaments. And here, I'm going to show you how the rest of it works here. Now, the other part of the sock gets used too, so we're not going to waste that at all. We're going to take this part of it where it rolls over on the heel part and cut it and make him a little sweater. Make him a little sweater to wear. Like this, and cut it off so he just looks like a little kid. That's cute too. Or you can leave him a snow buddy like this, and just cut off the ring part for his scarf. So that's easy too. Yeah, I think the purple part's going to be real cute. Make it a cute little scarf. So I'm going to cut it off, make enough room to where it'll roll up and not, stick out. So about 1 inch or so off the top here, right to on the top of where the heel part is. So that part's not on there. See? So it can be his little necklace. And put that on over his little head. It'll either roll up with the light purple right here around his neck, or I think, I can get that. Oh, it almost this could be like a little girl. If you leave it, roll this part down, that looks like it could be a little girl snowman. I never thought about that. I never think about making little girls. I think I'm going to make this one a little girl because I got a little boy in the other room that I made. So I'm going to leave her little, like a little capelet or something. What do you think, F? Is that cute, or should I just make it a scarf? Because I think this will be really cute like that. Well, we don't want to get them too hot, that's for sure. But we are using hot glue on this one. Now, Effie, on the other one, I used embroidery floss, but you can use this or yarn. You could use yarn to sew it if you think that hot glue is too, too much for the kids. But the only thing we've hot glued so far is just the little, the little head down. And you could probably do that part for them and let them build the rest. All right, here we got him sitting back here. She's cute. We're going to say her. I need to say her. I want to say him. All my animals are hims, except my pig. My pig's a girl. Okay, now we're going to move on and see about making us a nose. We need a nose. A mask. I know, right? She needs a mask. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. I don't think I want a mask. Won't you just be ready for it to go back to normal? I am so tired of wearing a mask. You just don't know. I don't want to go anywhere because you got to cover your face to do anything. Okay. Now for her nose, there's an idea that I saw from somebody, I forget who else, and it upsets me because I'd really like to give her the credit. Another crafter used an earplug. You know those the little mash ones that you can mash and put in your ear? Yes. I'm gonna make the baby a sock kitty. I saw another one where they take the sock and they make the little heel part into ears for the head, and then they sew it onto they use both socks, and they use one to make body and legs, front legs and back legs, and they use one sock to make the head and the tail, and she sews it on, and then sews little things onto the face, like little closed eyes for Sleepy, so there's nothing you can tear off of it. It's so cute, and I want to make one, but I want to get I'm not sure if I should use a fuzzy sock for that or just a regular sock. I'm still kind of up in the air because I don't want the baby to be able to pull anything off into his mouth, bite it or whatever. But anyway, here for this snowman, or snow lady, I have part of one of those ear things, and I'll look and see if it's too big. It's a little big for her face. Basically looks like a duck. You could probably cut it down a little bit to make one of these work, and then just glue it to the face. But that's something that will pull off pretty easy. Oh no. That's mean. Told him to put it in the microwave, huh? We gotta melt it down and send it, and then that way they can freeze it again. I got this. I couldn't find any orange felt at the Dollar Tree, but I found one of these. It's probably showing backwards to you, but it's a handy chamois. It's in the car section that I guess it's a buff chamois for when you dry, to dry your car when you wash it. But it's a perfect shade of orange, and it matches the orange on her hat. So I'm going to take a little square, just a little square like this, and going to roll it from one side inside here, and I'm going to tack it down with a little bit of glue, I found sewing this was really, really hard. I hope that gluing it's going to be a little easier. Man, I'm telling you what, sewing it was a pain in the buns. Poor little fella, I can't believe she did that and he cried. That's hard. Now we'll roll it over, you know, like you do the Christmas tree, the paper Christmas trees. And just roll it until you get the size of nose you want. And then glue this part down. To the tip so it keeps a nice point like a carrot. I'm going to make a mess of it. I make a mess of hot glue every time. You don't want to glue it to itself. You want to leave it kind of solid so that it will be roundish. That, see? It looks like a little pylon. But decide how long you want it. And then we're going to cut it off, whichever part you want to be at the bottom. I'm going to put the glue part down to the bottom. And whatever part you're going to do at the bottom, kind of cut it at an angle so that, well, not an angle, but kind of round, just like a slight little moon. And so that it will fit the face. See what I'm saying? Just slightly rounded so that when you pop it open, it will fit up against her face real good. See? I'm going to take it, put it right there. See how it fits up against her little face? I'm going to hot glue that on. So she's got a little nose.
She needs a little nose.
Just trickle up a little glue in there. Just a little bit so it doesn't gush out the sides. You don't need a lot. So just barely touch the tip. So there's a little bit of glue there. And then pop your little nose on. Actually, well, yeah, it's on there. I'll tell you what, that glue sits on there. And you see, she's got a little nose now. Oh my gosh, it's really turning out so damn cute. I'm excited. Now for her eyes, you can use buttons. You know, or if you want to, if you have any small buttons like this, you can put those on. But they're kind of big. I don't like those. I've got some round beads, and on the other one I used felt. Just take some black felt from the Dollar Tree, and you get it in a little roll and just cut out a couple of little bitty eyes. And I did that on my other one. I'll get my other one in a minute and show it to you when I'm through with this one. Now with this one, I'm just going to use a couple of little beads. But I saw that and I wanted to try it and see how it looked. Now that is going to require me using the floss and a needle, which is always a great joy because I always have a hard time getting it threaded. Right now I've got to find the needle because I did something with it. Oh no! Lost my needle. Here it is. All right. Now we use our little needle. Find out how to get it apart here. Always end up with tons of thread. Okay. Now I learned a little trick about the needle with some chapstick. Because, you know, the end of floss, it will fray so bad. Same with, yarn, you know, when you want to use yarn for something or anything that has more than just one string, how it always frays when you try to thread it. If you take a little bit of chapstick and put it on the end of your floss right here, you know, just put it up against your finger and put a little bit right there. You'll never guess, it was my husband who taught me this. Can't believe that he thought it up. He used Vicks Vapo Rub, and it stunk the whole time I was sewing. Okay, here we go. You just make a little tip with it and wish me luck. That is if you can see the hole in your needle. Turned off all the lights and now I can't see anything. Come on, come on. Help me out here. All right, try number 2. Here I thought I was sharing something special. It's amazing. You can't pause on live TV here. So when you make a mistake, everybody gets to see it. At least when I'm making a video, I can push pause and then turn it back on once I get my act together. Yes, that's what I did on the other one. When the first one I made, I sewed everything. I'm just using the hot glue one to go a little faster because it took me the whole day to make the other one. And because I sewed everything, this is not being good to me whatsoever. This is exactly what happened to me earlier. I got so upset trying to thread that all the stuff I wanted to sew, I really pretty much got disgusted with it, and that's why it took me all day. Is most of it took the threading, was trying to get my needles with the colors of. I used white and black, and that was it. And every time I had to change, I had to mess around with trying to thread the needle, and I lost my my needle threader, which sucked. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like almost the only way in the world I can get one of these threaded because I can't see it anymore. It's just a pain. So still having issues with it. Honey, I might need your expertise again. I can't get my needle threaded again. Oh, go ahead. I forgot. Hubby's got a meeting. I forgot about it.
Get some grease.
I did, and it's not working. So I'm trying this and trying that. Go ahead. I just can't see.
Get it.
You think you can do it? Knock yourself out. We're going to let him try to do it. But while we're thinking, I've got for the snowman, these are the beads that I've got, little round beads. So they're actually going to be beady like eyes. They're seed beads. They got a little hole, so they're going to be 2 little eyes just right here above the nose. I'm not going to give her a smile. I'm just going to pull this up and make a little roll so it's almost covering their mouth, and so nothing but their little nose and eyes going to show. You get it? No, it's a pain, ain't it?
Well, no, I ain't tried it yet.
Oh, I sat there and tried it 3 times, and it sucked. And I used the some chapstick and wax.
See the hole.
I know. Well, I turned off this light because it was making my forehead super bright and large. Now we have the chorus. Can you hear the chorus? Well, honey, I don't want to keep you from your meeting. You don't have to. I'll try. I'm just talking to Effie, one of my little friends. It looks like somebody else has joined. I'd sure like to hear from you. Give me a note. Let me know you're here. And give me any ideas, if you have any, on how to thread embroidery floss into your needle if you don't have a needle threader. I think that's going to be one of the things on my list is some field service. What are y'all barking at? Why? Well, what else am I going to do except yell at the dogs to make them shut up? You're 66 and yes, right? Isn't that the greatest thing? The only thing is if you use it once or twice, it breaks. It comes apart and it really burns my behind. And I think the other ones that I used, I ended up throwing away. So I don't even have the little wire part, and I'm going to have to get me some more. I know. Well, I don't have the older kids don't really live with me anymore. And all I have is the older one that you just saw. My oldest kid, which would be hubby. But he's helpful sometimes. Grab your cup of coffee while we thread the needle. I need to, I want to get this done before 8 because I want to see Indiana too. A little bit of that. Oh, really, Rachel? That's great. I never thought of looking. My Dollar Tree isn't really great.
It helps when you have
Thank
a good
you.
life.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. You just got on red lipstick for your meeting. Gross. Get out of here. I already forgot what I was using it for. Okay, yeah, we're going to sew on our eyebrows. Honey, can you tell? I think there's somebody. Oh, they delivered my Avon. That's what they're barking at. All right. That's what they're barking at. Somebody was at the door. They dropped off good old UPS. Hopefully it's still in one piece. Hi, Connie. How are you? It's good to see you. So we're going to try to get done here so we can all see Indiana in a few minutes. She wants me to come on with her soon so that we can build something together and talk with y'all together. I'm glad you're doing good.
There's the Avon. Maybe we'll have the Mary Kay and the Tupperware next.
Oh, shut up. All right, I'm going to take this and cut it off here. And we're going to sew on our seed beads. Here's for you guys. If you see it, we made a snowman. And if you watch the first part, you'll see how we put him together, or her. I keep just forgetting that it's a her. But we got our little hat. This is socks. This is the little white shorty sock and a fuzzy sock. And we got a felt little nose so far. So we have that going on. And then we're going to put some little seed beads on for eyes. And that's what we're working on now.
Oh, crap. I can't do my meeting.
Why?
Because you're on there.
Oh, you've been doing it on this computer?
No. I'm doing it Zoom there.
I'm not on Zoom, honey.
It shows on here that I have another meeting in progress.
Oh, well, it's not. It has nothing to do with mine.
It should.
No, because I don't have no Zoom on. I'm not using Zoom. All right, here. Now, what we're going to do with this to make these seed beads poke in a little bit, because we want the little eyes to sink in just a little bit, not to be sticking out on top, because then it just looks like a bead sewed on top. So you're going to take your thread and you're going to come under the hat right at the neck of your snow buddy, and you're going to go in and out here, see, and just pull it out. And then we're going to go through the snowman. Okay, you're going to pinch your little head so that your needle comes out where you want your eye to be. And I want it to be just above her nose, slightly to the middle. Okay, so your thread is coming out your face right here. Now we're going to go on to our seed bead. Oh, you got to find the hole in your seed bead too. Oh, stay with us, Rachel. we're gonna watch Indiana when we're through here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. My seed bead is actually too small to go on this needle. Unsatisfactory. So what I'm going to do is not use this needle apparently. So this is unfortunate. Wow, who knew? It is a big needle for this. So what am I going to do? Anybody? I don't have any black thread, so I think I may have to just take this apart and use a single thread from the from this, and that kind of sucks a little bit after all that trouble. Don't tell my husband. He tried to help. Bye, Rachel. I'm so glad you stopped by. All right, let's see. What am I going to do about getting this through? Let's see. If we put on, he put on the stuff there at the end, and maybe I can get it through the bead by itself. If not, we're gonna have to think of, I guess, use not a seed bead and do something else. Let's see. Oh, it went through, but I can't sew it. That's not gonna help. I'm so golly. You know, I'm just sitting here going, don't know what I'm doing whatsoever. Do you realize, do you guys make mistakes at stuff that you're like, why did I think that was going to work? Or, wow, why didn't I think of that first? I just do that way too often. Okay, I'm fixing to give up on the whole thread thing here. I did not have nearly this kind of trouble before, so piss on it. Ooh, I didn't say that. Okay, what we're going to do is what I was telling y'all about the first time. We're going to cut a couple of little eyes out of the Dollar Tree felt, which is okay. Just almost, I wish I hadn't wasted so much time. Yes, that's embroidery thread. It's a pain. And that's supposed to be an embroidery needle, Connie. It's really giving me hell. So we're going to use this little black felt and make some eyeballs here out of that, because this is live and it doesn't want to, give me any give. It's just doing this because I'm live. All right, now I'm going to cut some little ovals here. I do have a smaller needle, but it's the eye part that the embroidery thread will not fit through the eye of the needle. I have to have the larger embroidery size needles for it to go through, and I don't have a needle threader. If I had a needle threader, I could use a smaller needle and it wouldn't be as much trouble, but getting it to thread is just not worth. I thought of that too, but I've been sitting here so long messing with it. I figured y'all be getting sick and tired of watching me try to thread a needle. Believe me, I had my husband came and threaded it for me because I couldn't get it to thread. And well, he doesn't need to know that it didn't work out. Let's see, getting my little balls, little eyeballs. Okay. I turned off part of the light so you guys didn't have to look at me so brightly, and it was a little nicer light here. All right, now I got little eyeballs. Let's see if you see what I'm saying now. Oh, these aren't very little. I don't like that. I'm not even going to show you how bad that is. Let's see, make it a little smaller. I really wanted to use the seed beads too, but I have no black thread. I do have another needle, And I could use the white thread maybe, but I just don't think it would look as good if it was white thread and not black thread. Although, yeah, I don't have my needles with me because I thought that one was going to be fine. Obviously not. I know. I need to dig out my see up close glasses, as I call them. Okay, that's cute. Now we just got to make this one a little smaller, and then they'll have likewise eyes. And later maybe I'll sew some beads on it because it won't be live, you know, and as long as I'm not live, I'll be able to do it. See, wait, is that okay? I really rather have the seeds, and that makes it look like a duck. Let's pull it apart a little bit more. Is that better? That's cute. You like that? How about, where's Effie? Effie been watching with me. She's been chatting to me until you came. I'm so glad that I got more than one person. Not that I don't love Effie. Effie is awesome. She has been so sweet. She has caught almost all of my lives, and I enjoy so much talking with her. Let's see. Now I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and dab it on there. Just a little, not too much. Yes, she is. Isn't she darling? She's precious. I want to help her with her, hi, Jennifer. Oh, great. I'm so glad. If you if you look at the first part, you can see how we built her. And we're not finished yet. It ain't going to be too much more, but she's almost done. I'm going to go get the one I finished to show you that I sewed. This is one I'm working on with a little bit of hot glue and having extreme issues with a sewing needle. Now we're going to put this little eyeball on. All right.
Oh, yeah.
You get too much hot glue. All right. The little eyeballs are on. So cute. All right, let's see. We can, like I said, put a little scarf up a little bit if you want to. You know, to make it look like a mask. Effie was talking about it being, like a mask. And I guess we could do that and put it up closer to her face and then put some more down here. It looks like a duck or a bird. Maybe got a little pointy carrot nose. It looks like a beak. As long as we know it's a snowman, right? Goofy. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab the other one so you can take a look, okay? Here is the little fella I made this afternoon. And this is why I wanted the beads. If you can tell how the eyes are slightly sunk in, it makes the little cheeks stick out. So when we put rouge on it, it looks like he's smiling underneath his scarf. See? So that's how theoretically, that's what we were going to do with the seed beads, but I actually sewed these with just the thread and the needle. And now that I can't thread the needle again, I won't be sewing them right now. Anyway, he turned out very cute, and he needs a name. If anybody has a name, I would love to hear it. And this is going to be his girl friend. So we're going to have to embellish her slightly, you think? She needs some buttons and some greens and a little fat squat. Let's find some buttons. I got a couple of green buttons that are cute that I think would look nice on her little belly. Here's one. Or one here. Maybe I've got some pink. How about Josie and Joey? That's cute. I like that. Josie and Joey. That's a cute name. Now I got buttons. If anybody has these, you can get those, like a whole little bag of buttons. I have some in another one that are the huge buttons, and these are all the little buttons that I go digging for. I don't think I have any in purple or pink. Of course not. See, I've got some in a little peach color to put. I could put those right there. It matched the little XO on her head. Her nose. That would do, but that's not very Christmassy. I know that much. But then again, the pink and the purple aren't very Christmassy anyway, are they? Or, pink, purple, lavender, maybe. I'm not sure what color that is. Okay. Oh, look. Got little teddy bears in there. What do y'all think about that? Little teddy bears. That's cute. What else? I don't like the pink. It just like clashes. Kind of like my makeup. Well, I may just be... Oh, there's a purple. Purple. Sweet. There's a purple. There's a bigger purple. You could put it right there. And the smaller one, the big one, no, that one's too big. Wow, I didn't know I had any purple ones. That's cool. I only got one purple one that I like, though. But one's better than none. Okay. We gotta suit up our needle with some white thread. That I can actually put on there. No problems there. So, let's get our needles prepped with some white embroidered thread that I unwound a little bit earlier. Leroy. Oh, I like Leroy. Leroy. Josephine. Leroy. I'm from Texas. I got some Leroys here. So, let's see here. Cut that off. Everybody know how to tie a knot in a double thread. Go down to the bottom. And go around your finger and ease it off. I have arthritis, so it's just like, ugh. Can't just tie it in a knot. Once you get it there, you pull it down into a little knot. That's a fuzzy knot right there. All right. Now we're gonna put our little button on. Right. Let's see. Where do we want it? On her cape or her belly? Her belly. What do y'all think? I know, right? I never ever used embroidery thread for anything ever. So it's all gone. So I bought some at Walmart, and they're just like, there's all kinds of colors, and I will probably never use any of them. She just jumped on me. Did you see that? She, she just jumped on me. I really wish I had another one. But there's only one. So I think I'm going to put it right on her belly. So she's got a little fat belly. Just going to go in and out where I want the button to be, and go on the underside of the button, put it through, and then we're going to go to the other hole in the button. This is just a two-way button, so I don't have to do 3 of them. This is making. I really need a lamp that I can see. So I can see to talk to you. This is just blah. It's blah when I can't see what I'm doing. So here we go. Try this over again. And now, when you're working on porous fabric, you can make a knot by going in through your fabric and then going through the 2 threads like this, and that will knot up on top of your fabric and won't go through. That is the best way to do it in anything I've learned. So now when we do our little button, there won't be any issues with it coming or going through the fabric and getting loose. So you're going to go in and then out where your little button is on, and then go take another stitch, not necessarily on your button, but go in and up through the neck here, and pull it in slightly, and it'll put a little dimple in her belly if you want a dimple. And if you don't, you just let it go and let it be round. And then up here where you put it in, or it came out, that's where you're going to put your knot, so that it doesn't interfere with where your button is, and you don't have a big old knot right there at your button. Now to do a knot, you're going to go in, back in, right where you came out. See? Just right there where I went in, I'm going to come out, and I'm going to hold the loop. Hold the loop with your thumb and get it all over everything. And then take the loop and take your needle and go in and wrap it twice, and then pull your thread through, and that will make a knot right there where you did it. So all you have to do is cut it, and it is a knot right there. So just clip it off, and there you go. The little buttons on there, all nice and cute. So we're going to then take your favorite makeup, whatever your makeup is. I got some Avon here. Yes, her belly. She got a cute belly. Find your pink. So I'm gonna just put a little pink on my finger, and you're gonna go to her little cheeks, and that's some on her little cheek. You see? And then do her other little cheek. Isn't she cute? That is too damn cute. So I've got thread everywhere. You know, the static electricity from the weather right now is crazy. So now we got, I think we're going Josie and how about Leroy? Leroy and Josie. We'll take one of each of your names. We got Leroy and Josie. Too dang cute. Now, I think that I'm going to let everybody go unless y'all want to stick around. Because like I said, I know that Indiana is fixing to come on here at 8 o'clock, and everybody wants to go see her because she's nuts. But after you finish, and whatever kind of sock you use to make your hat and your scarf or cape or whatever, take some little greens. And I had the mini poinsettias from the Dollar Tree, and I took one and just glued one up here and a leaf. And this is a mini pine cone from the Dollar Tree, and a couple of the little bells with some jute twine that I glued to the end, and it even makes jingles. It's really cute. And I just sewed on a couple of the buttons there. And he turned out so cute. And this is just stuff you have around the house. You could use any kind of sock as long as it's clean. But although I did buy these socks to make this, and this is one of my old socks. It is clean, I promise. And then this was one of my old socks I always wash. And then somewhere the dryer eats one of the socks. And so I end up with an extra sock. And I made it. I think this is a really cute use for it. If I would love for y'all to make one. If y'all end up making one, I want to see my channel on my information or about me page has my email on it. If y'all make one, please send me a picture because I am obsessed with these little snowmen now. They are so damn cute. I don't know if I'm going to make any more. I need to get some more little things, but I think it would be even cute. What do you think if you just put blue and then decorated it with little snowflakes? Then you could keep it out all winter. You know, wherever you have winter and snow, you could have a little snowman out that's not necessarily Christmassy. You could, put one out, your little fella out for Christmas, and then bring one out for the whole winter long, and that would be really cute. So I'm going to let y'all go, and what did I say? Josie and Joey and Josie? Shit. I forgot. It was Josie and Josephine. No, Joey and Josephine. Yeah, that was it. Joey and Josephine. Say bye-bye, and we'll see you later next time when we do it. Y'all be sweet, and have a wonderful holiday. And don't forget to like and leave a comment. Can you do that? Leave me a comment. You like my channel and all that. I got to figure out how to leave. I never have the whole X thing down right. How do you go? That wasn't it. I'm going to come join y'all in just a minute when I figure out how to get off of here. Bye.